This video is brought to you by my patrons. Special thank you to Paul, John, ABCDEFG, Quentin and Faye. And today we will be discussing life path character generation. So, what is life path character generation, I hear you ask? Well, it's a method of creating a character by answering a series of questions about their life up to the point the story starts, with different answers generating different attributes, skills, and abilities. This often helps get to know the character before the play starts, generating backstory as part of making the character. However, it also has certain limiting factors, particularly with attempting to integrate it with a class level system. Oh, Traveller D20, you tried so hard. Personally, I am something of a fan of a well-balanced life path system, as it makes building your character rather dynamic and helps you think about who they are a bit before you roll a single dice. However, life path systems are hard to get right, and they can be a bit limiting depending on how large the list of options is. And so let us look at an example I whipped up earlier. This sample system is designed to take all the place of the normal character backgrounds for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, and thus all the paths give you 2 skills, 2 tools or languages, and a feature. Our first choice is, are you born into wealth? And there are 4 possible answers. We could be born wealthy, raised by a guild, grow up on the streets, or grow up in the wilderness. For this example, we will say we grew up on the streets. I'm thinking a bit of a hustler type, so we will take a deck of marked cards and proficiency in cards as our tool. Next up is what we learned growing up. Since we're looking at a hustler, I'm thinking we studied people, picking up insight for our first skill. And our pouch of knickknacks will be particularly interesting items we swindle people out of. And now we get to adolescence. Obviously, we went into crime, and as a grifter, we want a disguise kit and proficiency so we can keep one step ahead of the law. For adulthood, well, I say we switch it up a bit. We met someone and were convinced to turn our life around, and as a result, we started studying. Became a bit of a scholar, so we'll grab history. Now, as to why we started adventuring, the someone we met who convinced us to turn our life around, they were kidnapped. So our reason for adventuring is to find our lost loved one. Our net result is that our background gives us insight and history as skills, the cards game, and the disguise kit proficiency. Our starting gear is a pouch with 10 gold pieces, a keepsake from our lost loved one, a sketch of them, a copy of our thesis, a small pouch of knickknacks taken from those we've scammed, a disguise kit, and a deck of marked cards. Our starting feature is In Pursuit of the Lost, and as you can see, even this very basic life path design allows for a much more personalised story of your background than just grabbing the pre-assigned backgrounds from the player's handbook. Anyhow, thank you all for watching, stay safe and have fun.